With a few lawmakers deciding to join newly formed CPN Unified Socialist Party, defecting their mainstream party, there is possibility that CPN UML-led governments in Province 1 and Bagmati Province could slip into minority. This recent development has caused a setback to CPN UML and its chairman KP Sharma Oli, despite attempts to retain power with its political equation. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the headlines of the hour. Prohibitory orders imposed in Kathmandu Valley lifted. Educational institutions in the valley closed since 18 months to open soon with permission from local levels. Lawmakers of CPN UML at different provinces continue to quit the party to join newly formed CPN Unified Socialist. Top US General Mark Milley doubts whether the Taliban will change, but says there is possibility the US will coordinate with them on future counter-terrorism operations. And Nepal to play a friendly international football match against India today. Nepal's head coach Abdullah Al-Mutari says the team will exhibit an impressive performance. Prohibitory orders imposed in Kathmandu Valley since 5 months to contain the spread of COVID-19 have been lifted. The meeting held by the 3 chief district officers of Kathmandu Valley yesterday decided to lift the prohibitory orders in the valley. However, restrictions in some sensitive areas will continue for another 2 weeks. According to the decision taken yesterday, activities that were restricted to contain the spread of the virus can now resume by following health protocols. Festivals can also be held with the participation of a limited number of attendees. The district administrations have permitted transportation of goods within the valley from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 4 to 7 p.m. Now, schools have begun operating classes with physical presence amid COVID-19 pandemic, citing the decrease in infection rate and ineffective virtual classes. However, the Health Ministry has warned that the infection rate among children is on the rise and added that the hasty decision to open schools could bring untoward consequences.
Schools in Gokarneshwar municipality in Kathmandu have started running with physical presence. All the schools in the municipality have claimed of following strict health protocols, including mandatory masks for teachers and students and arrangement for washing hands. However, schools have not been able to maintain social distancing in classrooms. Students of these 101 community and private schools in the municipality are happy to attend school physically after almost 18 months. However, they also have the fear of coronavirus spreading. The municipality had urged schools to operate in-person classes, citing the decreasing number of COVID-19 cases and ineffective online classes, among others. Other local levels of Kathmandu district have not yet decided to run in-person classes. The local administrations have decided to operate educational institutions, if required, with the coordination of the local level and the COVID-19 Crisis Management Center by strictly following health protocols. The local levels in some other districts have already started operating schools with physical presence, citing less number of COVID-19 cases. However, the Health Ministry has already expressed its dissatisfaction over the hasty decision of opening schools, even as the infection rate is above 15%. Meanwhile, health experts have doubted on students following health measures imposed by the government, saying that there is high risk of contamination through several activities at schools.
Let's move on to national politics. Lawmakers of CPN UML at different provinces have continued to defect the party and join the newly formed CPN Unified Socialist. 10 lawmakers of CPN UML in Province 1 left the party and chose to join the new party, while 3 lawmakers in Karnali Province and 1 lawmaker in Lumbini Province opted to quit mainstream CPN UML and join the newly formed party. 10 lawmakers in Sudur Paschim Province have also decided to join CPN Unified Socialist. Meanwhile, preparations are underway in Province 1 to form a new government led by a leader of the alliance, removing Chief Minister Bhim Acharya from the post. However, the final decision will be taken only next week, as the Election Commission has given time to lawmakers of the Provincial Assembly to choose a party by coming Tuesday. Meanwhile, Social Development Minister of Bagmati Province Krishna Sharma Khanal, who had decided to quit CPN UML to join CPN Unified Socialists, has resigned from his post. Outgoing Minister Kanal, who was included in the provincial government led by Ashtalakshmi Shakya last week, stepped down from the post yesterday. Kanal had reached the provincial election office on Tuesday and decided to join the newly formed CPN Unified Socialist. It may be recalled that Kanal is the Central Committee member of the party. 12 lawmakers of the Provincial Assembly had decided to join the new party. According to sources, preparations are underway to appoint parliamentary party leader of CPN Unified Socialist Rajendra Pandey as the new chief minister of the province. 20 COVID patients have succumbed to the virus as of late, while 1,600 more individuals have tested positive in the country. According to the Health Ministry, out of 10,612 samples tested through the PCR method, 1,648 were positive. The ministry has informed that Kathmandu district registered 471 new cases, while Lalitpur, Bhaktapur, Kaski and Chapa have reported over 100 cases each. On a brighter note, 3,030 individuals have recovered from coronavirus. There are 34,189 active cases at the moment, out of which 563 are currently being treated in intensive care units, while 170 COVID patients are on ventilator support. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked locals in Arghakhachi, Dhading and Taplejung what do they think of operating schools amid coronavirus threat. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
एक बेन्च बराबर दुईजना स्टुडेन्ट उनीहरुको बीचमा झोला राख्ने अनि मास्क र सेनिटाइजरलाई अनिवार्य गरिएको छ।
मापदण्ड पालना गर्दै सकभर चाहिँ विद्यालय बिस्तारै बिस्तारै खोल्ने पो हो कि
जहाँ कोभिड त्यति बढी छैन, जहाँ महामारी फैलिएको छैन त्यहाँका विद्यार्थीहरूलाई पठन पाठनको व्यवस्था दूरी कायम गरेर राम्रो तरिकाले पढाउने चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ।
बालबालिकाहरूले पनि अब खोप लाउन आएको छैन, त्यसको कारण विद्यालय खोल्नको अझै उपयुक्त छैन।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, why has the program facilitating loans to educated unemployed individuals against their certificate been unsuccessful? Your options are A, complicated process, B, disinterest of banks, and C, plan not being implemented. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Let's move on to the sports update. The Nepalese football team is all set to play a friendly match against India today. The first among the two friendly matches will kick off at 5:30 this evening at the Dashrath Stadium. Both Nepal and India are preparing for the SAF Championship to be hosted by Maldives in October. This is also going to be the first match between Nepal and India in 6 years. The last time the two teams faced each other was at the World Cup qualifiers in 2015, when the match ended in a goalless stalemate. India is in the 105th position of the FIFA rankings, while Nepal is in the 168th. Speaking at the pre-match conference yesterday, head coach of Team Nepal, Abdullah Al-Mutairi, said the team will exhibit an impressive performance against India. Head coach Al-Mutairi said chances of debuting new players is highly likely. Today's match will be Al-Mutairi's first at the Dashrath Stadium. India has given importance to today's match against Nepal, and the head coach for the country, Igor Stimaj, has said the Nepalese team has improved considerably. Indian skipper Sunil Chhetri has also remarked that playing against Nepal is never easy. Nepal's captain and goalkeeper will tie the national record of playing most matches for Nepal with today's match. Viraz Maharjan, who has retired from playing international football, currently holds the national record of playing 73 matches for Nepal. Meanwhile, spectators will also be allowed at the stadium to watch the friendly match between Nepal and India. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.